Welcome back, people, to my YouTube channel, and we're gonna draw again. This time, I'm gonna be trying to draw a comic book page, because why not, right? And it's a good way to exercise drawing, because you're gonna have to do it a lot of times, so, you know, it's fun. I wanted to give it a try. It's been a while since I did this, so why don't we jump straight into it? So I wanted to draw, I had this kind of idea to draw a comic book, I mean, at least like an action comic book. But so I kind of came up with this like little action scene first. I don't know if I'm gonna continue drawing this comic or not. I don't know. I just wanted to make it for fun. So I came up with this like mountainous place. I tried to make it like a kind of a deserty place, but it came out like more of a rock mountain or something like that. Which is alright. I wanted to make like a monster. I wanted to make a monster in the way of the hero's path, so I wanted to make a narrow road on it, so there's no other way the hero can go on this particular little comic book. What I did here is just, you know, make the road like along the sides of the mountain. Here you can see that I'm drawing this best as I can to make it look, to have like the sense of depth. And I really wanted to try something new, and I did this in a different way that I normally draw. And so I didn't use as much layers to separate each individual part. Like, I didn't separate the characters in one layer and the background in another. I just drew everything in the same layer, which is something that I don't often do, because I figured out that it would be easier, you know, just to slap on the colors after and just... But I found out that this is actually harder for me, so I won't be doing this again in the next time. I tried to get like the inking a little bit easier, like not putting that much details into it, but I ended up putting a lot of details in the mountain, not as much in the characters or the monster or anything else, but the mountains I put a lot of detail in the inking part. Now that we're done here with the inking part and just actually drawing the whole piece, now I'm going to try to color it. So let's color it right now. As you can see here, I'm going to be starting with the dark brown, kind of putting the lights on it, and what I wanted to do is kind of create this kind of feeling that it's super bright outside, but I don't think I really nailed it. So I desaturated the colors a little bit just to see if I can make the mountain color a little bit more of what I wanted. You know, I added some highlights to see if it will help a little bit more, and I added more shadow to the dark parts, and I added like this sunlight, and you know, I mean, it helped. It kind of helped. The character, this is what would have done if the character was, you know, in his own layer. So I had to select him amongst everything else, which was kind of hard to do. It's not hard, but it's kind of bothersome. It takes a little bit more time to do it. And in the background, it was easy, just, you know, select the whole panel and just color it in. Then doing the gradients to make your shadows and lights. I'm trying to color it in a simple way, just using one type of shadow, not using like more than one shadow. I'm going to give you an example in like this drawing right here, which I use like a bunch of shadows to make depth, and a bunch of like different lights to you know, just to create the depth in it. But this one I just wanted to make it like a simple comic book, you know, just one shadow. Doesn't matter how dark or how bright it is, just one shadow, and minimal shadow in some cases, but you know, it's a sunny day in this comic, so I mean, the shadows are a bit more than I initially wanted, but I don't know, I think everything turns out pretty great. The monster, I'm still trying to figure it out. I didn't really come up with a full design of it for it. I just went with the flow, I guess. I just did it because, I don't know, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it like a monster, and I just did the first thing that came up to mind. I think this was pretty good, and I came up with a little bit of a fight scene after in paper, just to see if I can do it. After that, I colored the monster and all that. Then I went to the final two panels, which is just a copy and paste of each other. And that was a good part right there, because then when I colored one piece, I just transferred the colors to the other one and just added the colors for the hero, right? But this one, I don't know why, but it was kind of hard. Something went wrong in this last panel. I don't know what went wrong, but it was kind of difficult for me to start coloring it. I don't know if it was the selection or what was it, because I never had this problem. Just coloring in general was a little bit harder than anticipated. Where it took me a little bit longer to color this panel than anything else, I think. Yes, but at least it felt like it, because of these problems, which I'm not gonna be doing again, and I'm gonna be doing the drawings for the comic. I mean, at least the next page that I actually came up with, the usual way that I always do it. And now that we're done with the coloring part of it, going out with the little final touches with the sound effects and all that, I added a little bit of walking sounds, and those walking sounds were like the tap tap tap, and the monster just growled and grrr. So a little bit of zap, you know, just basic stuff. Then I did it off. I didn't record what I did with the drawing because I added some mist in the mountains to make it look a little bit farther, and you can see it right here. That's just added like a white color, put down the opacity on it, and that's what made the difference in depth. I guess the atmosphere just just clouds and desaturates everything and just makes it look it's farther away. That's what makes it look like that, right? This was the whole page. I don't know if I'm gonna do another one. If I do another one, I might do a little bit of it real time, just to show you guys how to do it, how I draw it. Maybe I'll give some tips. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, or I'm just gonna do another one that's time lapsed. So if any of you are watching and want to leave me suggestions, just comment. I'll be sure to try to do it the next time. Thanks guys, and hope you liked it. See ya in the next one.